What's good, guys? Let's talk the NBA. All right, so today I'm going to be talking about my mid-season report for the Toronto Raptors. My very first video on this channel, in fact, was my thoughts on the Toronto Raptors this season, and I thought it was pretty cool to look back at what I thought at the time, seeing how they played now, and then put out a video now midway through the season so I can kind of compare and contrast. So in my old video, my very first video, I said that Toronto was definitely going to be a top 4 team. I knew that for sure because the Atlantic division is extremely weak. Toronto's pretty much the only good team in that division, so I knew we were going to be top 4. Now, for us to be second at that time in that video, I believe we were first or second. But for us to be second right now, I think that's pretty good because that just goes to show that it's not a fluke season. We're actually a good team, Chicago is below us, Cleveland's below us, Washington's below us. They take the 3, 4, 5 spots. Atlanta's the first team in the Eastern Conference. So we're doing really well. Do I see us overtaking that first seed? The way Atlanta's playing, although we did beat them last night and we swept the season series, Atlanta, I only see us really taking that spot if they have some injuries. That's the only way I really see Toronto taking it because Atlanta's such a good team. They're going to continue to win. Toronto's going to continue to win. But I believe we're like 4 games back or something. So Atlanta has to continue to lose and we have to continue to win and take that spot. And I don't think that's going to happen. But anyways, let's focus in on the Raptors. So like I said before my first video, we depend on our backcourt. That has not changed, obviously, halfway through the season. DeMar DeRozan got injured. He is back now playing at a high level, but he was injured, so he wasn't an all-star this year. But Kyle Lowry was an all-star. In fact, he was an all-star starter, played the most minutes in the all-star game as well, finished with 10 points, 8 assists, 4 steals or something like that. Had an awesome alley-oop pass, reverse tomahawk to LeBron James. It was awesome. Great for Kyle Lowry, great for Toronto Raptors. So our backcourt was heavily focused for our offense once again. Small forward position, Terrence Ross. I'm going to make a video on this guy a little bit later. I honestly think he might be moved in the offseason, but let's just say for now, his play isn't up to par. He lost his starting position to James Johnson. Terrence Ross just looks like he doesn't want to play basketball. I don't know if it's some off-court stuff. Like I said, I'll make a video about that later on. But he lost his starting spot. James Johnson has come into his own. Dwayne Casey's finally giving him playing time, and it's paying off. James Johnson has single-handedly kept us in games and won us games within our past 4 games that we've had. And in those games, we faced the Clippers, we faced San Antonio, we faced Atlanta. So we're facing good quality teams, and we're winning, and James Johnson is a huge part of that. And then for our bigs, of course, we got Amir Johnson and Big Valley. We got Jonas Valanciunas down low. So once again, not a lot of offense in the front court. Jonas Valanciunas is doing his thing. Improved a little bit defensively. He's complaining a lot on the offensive end when he doesn't get fouls. I kind of want to see him stop complaining because I just hate seeing people cry for calls. That's why I hate watching Clippers. Although Lob City's it's fun to watch, but they cry. They cry when they don't get fouls. It's so annoying. I'm kind of going on a rant here, but when you're playing basketball, just casually pickup, we're not NBA players, but I'm just saying casually as a pickup game, and somebody just keeps calling a foul, you get pissed off. And just watching that, oh my God. Anyways, rant done. Let's focus back on the Toronto Raptors. So yeah, our starting 5, that was our starting 5. We're still getting high production from all of our 5 players now that Terrence Ross has been moved to the bench. And now Ross is being moved to the bench. He's kind of like that guy that will ignite that second unit. We still have Grievous Vasquez. He was coming in and out of the starting lineup as a starting 2 when DeMar was injured. Vasquez is playing at a high level. He could definitely start on another team, but I'm happy we have him coming off the bench. A lot of people don't like him, but he's playing good ball for us. Lou Williams, I think he's 6th man of the year. Guaranteed. So far from what I've seen, he's 6th man of the year. You know what this guy's going to do? He's going to shoot. Whether he makes 30 shots, he's going to shoot. Whether he misses 30 shots, he's going to shoot. That's what he does. He puts the ball in the basket, and, sometimes he's hot, sometimes he's cold, but the nights that he's hot, we'll take it, man. He can single-handedly win us games. Greg Stiesma's been getting some run. You know, we haven't made any changes to our team. We're keeping our continuity. We made no deals in the trade deadline, so we're keeping our chemistry. And I really think that this is good going forward because we're only going to continue to grow. You know, I don't think we're going to regress at all. We're just going to continue to improve. The only player that I feel could regress or stay stagnated is Terrence Ross. But like I said, I'll have a video on that later on. So finally, my verdict is I'd have to give the Toronto Raptors an A. You know, maybe it's because I'm a little bit biased because they're my favorite team, it's my hometown, but you have to give them an A. You know, they're the top team in the Atlantic Division. They're second in the Eastern Conference right now. They're beating top teams. They're not just beating up sub 500 teams. These guys are beating the Clippers. They're beating San Antonio. They're beating Atlanta. You know, they're beating these high quality teams, and I really see us continuing this trend of beating high quality teams. How far will we get in the playoffs? That's a topic for another video. But like I said, I got to give them an A. I would love to know what you guys feel about the Toronto Raptors. Stay tuned for more content. Talk to you guys later. Peace.